studied fashion design, and then I like the physicality of making something. So that's the most exciting bit, to make it, not to let somebody else make it. I've had quite a few pivotal moments. I think possibly meeting Isabella Blow was a very important moment for me because she was like my partner in crime against hat wearing. She was fearless, and fashion people run on fear. They're very fearful about what everybody thinks. And she didn't think like that, which is why we remember her today. I think that travel inspires me, and people, the personality of people. They usually come from maybe from a person that I meet or somebody somewhere I go. Sometimes it just, you know, your brain takes all those things like a computer, so you notice everything. And then it comes out later in a hat. My favorite hat is my ship hat. So it's a hat that looks like a ship. It's like an 18th century sailing ship. And the hat has been more places in the world than I've been. So everyone's worn that hat. Isabella wore that hat, Johnny Depp wore that hat, Lady Gaga's worn that hat, Grace Jones worn that hat, members of the royal family have worn that hat. So that hat is like a magic hat for me. But what I'm not trying to say with the hat is that people should walk around the streets wearing a ship on their hair, on their head. But I'm suggesting that it's a poetic idea of a hat, so it's just a suggestion. I attract a very unusual combination of people. So, you know, I design hats for everybody from Lady Gaga to Prince Charles' wife. And they're both very different people, but they both like hats. Madonna, Sarah Jessica Parker, Cher, Mary J. Blige, Grace Jones. I like to work with people who are really talented. The most interesting moment is when you have a hat that I've never seen before. So a hat that nobody's ever seen is the most exciting hat for me. Not seen, just an original idea, a new idea. I've been lucky to work with Karl Lagerfeld at Chanel, Valentino, Versace, Giorgio Armani, Ralph Lauren. You know, I'm a fashion fan at heart, so I love fashion. So to work with the greatest stars in the fashion world has been the greatest experience of my life, because you learn from all these people. And, you know, I worked with Karl Lagerfeld for 10 years. You learn from that experience. And when you work with the best, you learn a lot. very exciting to design for the royal wedding because it was a happy moment. And we approached it like a military operation because everybody had to look different. And it was exciting. And it was happy. A perfect hat is a hat that makes people dream, or make them wonder, or shocks them, or surprises them, or makes them think about hats in a new way. You know, a hat is not just something like this. A hat, I think, can be anything I want it to be. But I have to make it look weightless and effortless and make the person feel like $1 million. That's the perfect hat.